G'day guys, in today's video I'm going to be going through AFL Trade Rumours in 2021. Sam Petrevski-Seton looks likely to be in need of a new home next year. Fremantle have recently been linked to him. He is barely featured in Carlton's best 22 this season, and the club reportedly hasn't even begun talks on a new deal yet. He's out of contract and he's not a free agent. Jack Gunson has emerged as a potential gettable name in the upcoming trade period after allegedly voicing his disapproval on how Hawthorn have treated outgoing coach Alistair Clarkson. A move to Brisbane has been floated as a good fit by reporters, but there is no word on whether either party is actually interested in this happening. Melbourne are also keeping a close eye on him, according to reports. He is contracted until 2022. Luke Dunson has told he won't be offered a contract for 2022. Carlton has been floated as a fit, while Gold Coast have apparently entered the race. He is an unrestricted free agent. George Hewitt is yet to sign a new deal with the Swans, and is on the radar of Carlton. Recent comments from Sydney CEO Tom Harley seem to suggest the two parties were struggling to agree on terms. While SEN now claims he's almost certain to leave, he's a restricted free agent. Sam Weideman has fallen out of favour at Melbourne in 2021, and commentators are urging him to explore his options. There has been no news on whether Weideman wants a new home, but Collingwood are thought to be interested. He's out of contract and he's not a free agent. Pat Lipinski can't get a game for the senior side despite tearing it up in the VFL. He is almost certain to leave. Carlton and Collingwood are both interested, but the Bulldogs are not keen on letting him go. He's out of contract and he's not a free agent. Mitch Wallace has been encouraged by journalists to seek a new home after falling out of favour this season. He could be of interest to Gold Coast or Essendon. He is an unrestricted free agent. The footy world was shocked by reports the 2020 Brownlow medalist is seeking a move back to his old side Fremantle, with he and his partner keen to raise a family in Perth. Neil remains contracted for another 2 seasons and is a crucial part of the Lions' flag aspirations. It's going to be difficult for the Dockers to get Neil back. Can a deal be struck? He is contracted until 2023. Fremantle are very keen to lure native Western Australian Jordan Clark over to their club. Clark was thought to be a serious chance of requesting a trade in search of greater opportunity last year, but eventually he chose to stay. However, he's again found it difficult to crack into the Geelong lineup, and he could be tempted to move on. Recent comments from Chris Scott on Clark's future were fairly evasive. He is contracted until 2022. Jack Riccardi has been in and out of the GWS Giants side. According to reports, Jack Riccardi is considering a move elsewhere in search of greater opportunity. Carlton have been named as an interested party. He's out of contract and is not a free agent. Oliver Hanrahan has struggled to find a place in Hawthorn's best 22 this season, and is being courted by Geelong and Gold Coast as a result. He's out of contract and he is not a free agent. Kane Corns has suggested that Port Adelaide should have a crack at the South Australian youngster, Jack Lukosius. But he's clearly got a vested interest in putting such rumours out there. Jack Lukosius is contracted until 2022. Will Brodie was rumoured to move to Essendon last season. A move is almost certain at this point, but it may not be to the Bombers. A lot of other Victorian clubs are circling the young midfielder at this time. Nathan Kruger was reportedly courted heavily by Collingwood last off-season, and the Magpies are keen to try again. He's out of contract but not a free agent. Lachie Schultz is attracting serious interest from Hawthorn, but the Dockers are also working hard on re-signing him. He is an unrestricted free agent. Adam Cerra has officially requested a trade to Victoria, with Carlton thought to be his preferred destination. Freo General Manager Peter Bell has already declared the Dockers will demand heavy compensation. Adam Cerra is out of contract and not a free agent. 6PR radio Brad Hardy dropped a bombshell by boldly claiming Maynard would request a trade to Melbourne at the end of the season. But despite his confidence, Maynard's management have shot down this rumour. However, recent reports claim he could be another victim of Collingwood's salary cap issues. Adelaide are also interested in him. However, this remains very unlikely. He's contracted until 2022. Levi Casbolt has not been offered a new contract by Carlton, but despite his age, he has not yet announced his retirement. Gold Coast are understood to be having a look. He's an unrestricted free agent. Tom Lynch has been told by the Crows to find a new home next season. North Melbourne and St Kilda have been floated as potential suitors. He is an unrestricted free agent. Quinton Nark will wait till the end of the season before making a call on his future, and he's attracting heavy rival interest. He had been heavily linked to both Western Australian clubs last off-season, and the fact that he only signed a one-year deal raises eyebrows. Fremantle are reportedly keen to nab him. He's out of contract, but not a free agent. Daniel Talia has also been told he will not receive a new contract from Adelaide. He will also be looking for a new home in 2022. He was loosely linked with Essendon last off-season, with Richmond and Geelong flagging their interest this time around. He's an unrestricted free agent. Swans utility Jordan Dawson is considering a move back to South Australia, with either Adelaide or Port Adelaide. The 24-year-old who finished third in the Swans' best and fairest is understood to be contemplating leaving Sydney for family reasons, not because of any salary issues. Dawson excelled for the Bloods in 2021, playing a variety of roles through the wing and half-forward regions. Sydney and Luke Parker remain a huge distance apart in contract negotiations, as other AFL clubs start to show interest. The Swans have offered Parker a 2-year deal at $500,000, with the midfielder wanting a 4-year contract at $700,000 per season. Gold Coast have also shown interest in the 28-year-old. While there has been rumours that St Kilda are keen also.
Just sent from up above. I feel it coursing through my blood. Life is a drink, your love's a bad.